Hello, welcome back to another Northern Pokemon Openings. My name is Professor Joel, and I just came back from Anime North 2019. And this is my score of things that I've ended up getting at the con. As you can see, there's plenty of piles of different things here, and I'm going to get into them in maybe a few separate items for a few separate videos. But yeah, this is just my quick little overview, and I'll start digging into stuff. Okay, so I just wanted to show you this stuff now before I break it down. I don't have that much space in my luggage. I got a bunch of cool stuff on day one of the con. Got this thing for $5. It's a Z-Ring. It was just it seemed like a fun little gimmick, and some crystals for $2 there. Most of the stuff I got for like $2, $2, $2, $2. This one, I think this one were $3, and this was $2 as well. But yeah, takes up a lot of space. It takes up like a whole bag by itself, so I'm just gonna condense it and show it to you later, guys. So I'm gonna start off with something I thought was kind of peculiar, a little fake knockoff Scizor here. Since it is my favorite Pokemon, I figured I'd pick it up. This cost me $1 at the con. Cheap little Banum. But it's cool. His claws look pretty crabby though, and I guess I should paint some eyes on them with a permanent marker or something. But yeah, just a cool little Banum. Okay, next item. So, one of the first things I found at the con was a Zeke ring and Z crystals for $5 for the ring, which came with free the water grass and fire Z crystals, and a little Tommy Pikachu here. He's a cute little guy. I'll just set him off right there. So the idea is you'd sync this up with your Nintendo DS, or you can just have it in real life and pretend. And yeah, you just press the button. No, I guess it doesn't want to work. Come on, work for me. There you go. And you'd fire off your Infernal Overdrive, or hey, let's see the Z1 there for the Steel type. You just pop it out, and that goes away. There's like a little microchip there, little LEDs there. Leads, they're not leads. Leads, what am I saying? LEDs is... Anyways, yeah, you just pop it in. If I can figure out which way is the which way you gotta do it. And then you could press it and activate your corkscrew punch, or whatever be it. Or your, what was Mew's one? Supernova Genesis or something like that? Anyways, got a Z thing for $5. And I got some extra crystals for $2. I should have bought more crystals just so I could have the complete set, but I'll just have these 6. So we'll put that aside for now. And then I moved on to some other things. Give me a second. I moved on to some figures, some Tommy figures. Now I got this for $2 as well. It was in a big package. These things were like $20 when they first came out. As you can see, there's tons of them on the poster in the back. I got myself a Mega Mawile. Metal Pokemon are my favorite type of Pokemon. This one is pretty neat, very bulky. Unfortunately, I find that it disconnects a lot because it's made from a bunch of parts that can come apart. And I'll show you the most horrifying thing. His head comes off real easy. And that's just, yeah, nightmare fuel. These big mouths, though, they only sit in there for a ball socket jockey. Good stuff, good stuff. Ball joint socket. Anyways, got a nice little figure there of Mega Mawile. Okay. And this one shows off a different Mega version. We have ourselves, where is it? A Mega Sableye. Could have swore, yeah, there he is. Mega Sableye. I heard a fan theory that he has these really beady little white eyes underneath here, but he uses these gems like glasses. But yeah, just nice little Mega Sableye figure. Cool, cool. And there was one more Mega figure that I was able to find, and that was Mega Banette. There you go. Has like a nice... This would be a cool hoodie design, I think, just to say. Giant zipper, they can zip up your feet, and put your hands through giant zipper claws, and zip up mouth, little eye sockets, place for your head to pop out. This could be an interesting cosplay. I haven't actually seen a Mega Banette cosplay, but I think that'd be kind of neat. So I'm going to just take this, and pick it up, fly it away. Okay, here it goes. Next item on the list. Got a bunch of these Pokeballs. These are little foam stress balls there. They squeak. You can throw them. And, yeah. We got ourselves a Pokeball, Repeat Ball, and an Ultra Ball, which is my favorite Pokeball. I actually had some of these a long time ago, but they since upgraded their tricks to them. You'll notice the Pokeball button is a little bit off-colored. Well, that's because it's glow-in-the-dark now. It's hard to see, but they are glow-in-the-dark. Alright, so this is neat. Gonna probably give the Pokeball away because I already have one, but I don't think I'll keep these two. Give this one away to someone in the league, and we'll just toss those back here. Another cool thing I got was this this weird little Pokeball that has a bunch of hinges on it. Has a Rockruff inside. Well, spoiler, yes. And you press the button, and it just flips out the Pokemon like that. And as you can see, it clearly tackled that Pikachu of a Z move there, the Continental Shift one. There you go. These guys are kind of mad looking at each other. The paper over here has a checklist on the back for all the different figures you can get, I guess, released during this era. I wonder if they actually did make a figure for almost every single Pokemon there. Yep. But you see there's a Rockruff here and various Pikachus. I think here's the Pikachu there, but I'll just get that out of the way because it's not good lighting, not good thing. There seems to be some kind of dice mechanic to this. As you can see, there's a series of stars on them, and it kind of folds out into a square after it's done doing its thing. And I'm thinking that maybe it's like a rock, paper, scissors game where you just press the button, see if you're Rockruff. Oh, it got a 2. I guess if Pikachu had a 1, it would beat it, but if Pikachu had a 3, you know, from its version. One more time for what did Pikachu? What does Pikachu get? Let's see. Yeah, Pikachu got a 1, so it definitely beat the Pikachu in that situation. Okay, noisy little Pokeball thing that flips over. Cool little thing. Pick this up for $2 as well. Okay, just gonna set that aside and hope it doesn't explode. Scare the heck out of me. So another thing I got was from a kind of yard sale version at the Comic-Cons, or the Northern, can't think of it, Anime North, there you go, was a little baggie for $1, and it contained all 4 of these little perler bead art things. Now I was actually kind of surprised. Perler beads used to be, well, interesting fad, everybody liked them. This Bulbasaur looks a little too blue. Got ourselves Jolteon, that's my favorite evolution. Got ourselves a Pokeball. I feel like it's a little too square in the middle, but you know, what do you expect for a quarter? And an Espeon that looks really good. Now, I have tons of these things actually. Just gonna pan over to my fridge. As you can see, I have clearly a lot of them. I got my favorite one, Scizor, and a bunch of other ones. Had a Metroid one from a long time ago. Got a slightly more detailed, Alex's Poliwhirl, Majora's Mask, Lion King, all types of fun stuff. And a Pokeball that my friend made me. And this I had from like 20 years ago. Back to over here. Right. So I got all these for $1 in a little Ziploc baggie. Kind of neat. Probably maybe give away these two because actually I'm not sure. I'll see what I'll do. We'll see what I do with these ones. I think I'm gonna keep the Jolteon at least. Okay, next little thing we got is a series of. Well, let's see. We'll go for these things first, I guess. So got these little packs of keychains. They came 2 to a pack. I don't remember who was tied with whom. But we got ourselves a Mega Garchomp. Nice little sharky thing with blades. I think he gets slower though when he Mega Evolves. That's kind of sucks. Though he has good special attack, good speed. I think normally they fall over. They're pretty top heavy or just not in balance. They're meant to dangle, not stand. Get ourselves a Mega Gardevoir. Cool. I think I know someone at League who'd want that, but he'd also really want this one too. Get ourselves a Mega Absol, which I think is actually the coolest of these. I paid $1 each, and yeah, that's cool. Might give them one as prizes. This one I'll be giving away to a friend of mine, my friend Critical Error. His favorite Pokemon is Ampharos, so I got him a button and this keychain. Sure he'll love it. Okay, set that aside. Speaking of buttons, I unfortunately don't remember her name or didn't get her card, but a friend of mine came up to me and gave me this button. It's sorry, I remember my friend's name. I just don't remember who made the buttons. She presented me with this Scizor button, and it's my favorite Pokemon, so I was like really happy. And oh, looks like there might be a little dent. Looks like the metal might have pushed forward. Anyways, pushed forward a bit. And I went around the artist alley and eventually found who was making them. And I got the Ampharos. I got myself a cute little Totodile, who's one of the best starters in all of Pokemon. I say that and I say it scientifically backed up because they did a poll on a website and he was in the top 3. Beaten by Bulbasaur and I think Cyndaquil. Or maybe he beat Cyndaquil. But regardless, one of the best starters. And I got Alex a Mewtwo, which is very pretty. I think it looks very nice with the pink and the purple contradicting each other like that, or contrast to each other. Very nice. One of Alex's favorite Pokemon. I would try to go for a Poliwhirl, but unfortunately they didn't have any Poliwhirls made. Alright. Then we got some stickers. Now, this is a little these are the ones that were Alex's. I have some other ones, but we'll talk about those in a second. So there's this artist there, and he does, here's his business card he gave me. Stick 'em up stickers. He has some really nice art. We're gonna go for this one first. Nice little Totodile, my favorite starter Pokemon, so that's cool. I like how realistic he looks. There's some other ones, but I'm just trying to keep the certain ones separate. We'll just pull open this. He was selling these free for $10, so I ended up getting 2 more. I got myself a giant Mew one. Very cute art. And for Alex, I got her a Mewtwo. Nice glare on it, nice cosmic kind of star pattern to it. Very nice. Or maybe it's psychic energy. Who knows? Regardless, the Stick 'em Up guy, he does some nice thing. I'd really recommend maybe checking out his stuff online. Very cool. He had some posters, but he was moving away from posters to continue his sticker business, so that's really cool. Then we have some holographic ones. I actually gave one away. I'll show the insert picture, say here. Got a little Poliwhirl for Alex. And I forget who we got. Oh, yes, we got a Mimikyu. I think these guys were also... no, these guys were cheap. These guys were $1 each, actually. But, I mean, they're both, really nice stickers. The more expensive ones, the cheaper ones with the holo. Regardless, they're very nice stickers. Let's see if we have anything else over here for this video. One moment. This was just given to me, actually. There was a secondhand market, like a yard sale, on the first day of the convention where people who've been to the con and people who have things they want to sell as like a yard sale can sell it to other people for way cheaper. I ended up getting some serious deals on some cards. I ended up buying a few things off somebody, and they ended up just giving me a My Hero Academia wallet. I was like, oh, that's kind of neat. I'll end up giving it to my lady, and she like it. Has this weird fan art in here where they're kind of cosplaying. I asked my girlfriend about, did you ever see like any of the characters in cosplay? And she says, yes, apparently on TikTok, there's a lot of My Hero Academia TikTok videos, including some where people are dressing up as cosplay variants of the characters. Well, I didn't know about that, but, it's a good series. I do recommend it out. I recommend watching it. I know my friends haven't watched, a few of them haven't watched it, but I really recommend it. Good series. And the last release, I guess, for this video will be, this. Plushie. This is a big boy. We got ourselves a Mewtwo. Alex is one of her favorite Pokemon. Last year I ended up getting her a giant Poliwhirl. And this year we got ourselves a Mewtwo. Trashing the place, destroying the lab. Professor Joel's lab. He seems to have a chubby neck here. It looks like it's just supposed to be his collarbone area. But I just call him Chubby Neck. Because, I don't know, he has a little thing on the back here. Official licensed Pokemon plush. Sorry for the shaky cam. Just kind of hard to navigate. And I think that'll be part 1 of this video series of things that I got from the con. This is all the loose things that are Pokemon related, except for the My Hero Academia. I ended up getting 2 other things. I guess I'll pan over to them. One was some Action Clicks. It's an old game series. Buddy was selling them like in bundles, free bundles. I picked one up and I asked him, how much for the bundle? And he says, well, $1. I'm like, cool, I remember playing Halo Action Clicks back in the day. And he says these are, what was it, Mech Warrior? Yeah, I think it was Mech Warrior. And he's like, oh, here, just have all 3 of them for $1. So I got all these for $1. Cool deal. Another thing I got was this. I'm not gonna get them all out, but I have a picture of it, which I will show here. And they're just a bunch of Gundam Wing figures. I love Gundam Wing, good anime series. And one last thing I guess I got for this was a postcard, just a print of someone did of Eureka 7. Eureka from Eureka 7. She is one of my favorite characters from anime, her and Renton. And yeah, that's it. I got some other stuff, some cards, some bundles, some things I'm blurring kind of here. We'll get to those in like maybe a few different parts. I'm thinking 2 of these bundles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 more videos. I know that's a lot, and maybe I'm view clicking here, but I really do think these will take a few minutes to go through each. So we'll get back into those in a minute, and I'll save those all up. Thanks for watching my Northern Pokemon. Click here for part 2 and this and that. And, we'll get some more stuff going. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that. Helps build a thing. What do you think was one of the coolest things that I got from this collection of stuff for real cheap at the con? Just to say, Mew was actually like $30, but he's worth it. He's a misunderstood boy. Bad circumstances. Just a little bit of love and affection. Good stuff. Okay, I'm gonna pause it.